Why commit to processes? Why put in the hard work of recording and training and holding the team to a set list of practices? Well, let's talk about that today. Hey there, everyone. Thomas Joyner with Business on Purpose here. I've always loved this guy, Simon Sinek. He's an author. He's a motivational speaker who just has some amazing thoughts on business leaders and how to relate, kind of to this newest generation and really what that can mean for your day-to-day. So the other day, I'm listening to one of his talks, and he's going on and on about the power of consistency. And in many ways, that's what our teams struggle with, right? They want the big move, the home run, this grandiose event that shows they just put it all together. But in the day-to-day, there's so much struggle to stay consistent and just understand the process of how long it takes to get things accomplished. So he points out something like exercise, right? The first time you go to the gym, you put everything you have into it. And you come home and you look in the mirror, and what do you see? Is there anything different? Probably not. All right, well, I'll go again tomorrow. I'll try this thing one more time. Look back in the mirror. Nothing's changed. This must not work. Same thing with relationships. You stop by a girl's house who you have a crush on, take her flowers and write her a little note. Is the relationship automatically healthy? Even though the inputs in the process may be working perfectly, there's nothing to be seen on a day-to-day basis. And what Sinek points out is that there are almost these universal laws that, if followed, will produce results. I can guarantee that if you control your eating and your exercise daily, you will get in good shape. It may take a year, right? It may take a year and a half, but it will happen. It's guaranteed. Same thing with relationships. If you commit to serving the other person, to caring for them, you're going to have healthier relationships. And the important piece is consistency. If it's doing it right 10% of the time, you won't achieve the result you want. Even 50% of the time, probably not. But if you can get to the 80%, the 90% mark, there's room in there for slip-ups, right? The piece of cake at midnight, right? That once a month, twice a month, here or there, just a break or a day off from working out. No, those are fine, but it's the habits and the consistency that pays off over the long haul. That's where your process becomes so important. Not perfection, but the process. And not talent, but your process and the training of your processes that reinforce and develop consistency. Because the success for your business, it's never measured in doing it right for just a day or even a week, but it's consistency over a long period of time. That's why we get nervous when businesses celebrate this massive deal they landed. Oh, we're going to double our revenue through this one deal. It's amazing. Yeah, it is. But just like that first date with the girl of your dreams where everything seems to go right, if you don't have a process to fall back on and habits to create consistency, then none of it matters, and it's short term. So if you were to take time out of your day today and just think about your processes, where do you fall short? Maybe it's starting with celebrating your team for the areas that they are consistent, letting them know, hey, here's where we're doing great. But it's time to critically think about consistency and process. It's time to make a list of the areas you fail more than you succeed. Is it closing sales? Is it the handoff point from the sales teams to the operations? Is it inventory management? You're always looking for material. Is it communication with your team and training? Maybe it's onboarding of new clients or client retention for keeping them around for the long haul. Is it hiring and getting the right people on the bus, or maybe holding your team accountable once they're on the bus? I don't know. I don't know where your processes struggle, but I know without critical thinking and intentionality, none of this consistency happens. You start swinging for the fences and striking out more times than not as a business. Sure, you may find some success along the way, but it will never be sustained. So commit to process, not perfection, not talent, but process. Let that define you as a business, that consistency, that people know exactly what they're getting when they call you. And then let that process turn your business into a wildly predictable, love that oxymoron right there, a wildly predictably consistent team that shows up day after day after day, knowing exactly what to do and exactly how to get it done. That's the goal, friends. Go chase after it.